Hey guys, this is Sean with Integrity Ranch. I just got these goats moved. This is just our goat herd, and thought it was kind of interesting. I came up here to set up my meter. I'm just moving temporary meters here. I haven't temporary fence chargers. Haven't got a good one installed that'll kind of power some of these fences, but pretty much everywhere there's a clump of goats, there's some Sericea lesbideza almost. Like down there, there's a big chunk of Sericea. Some goats. They're moving around, wandering a lot, but they're definitely hitting a lot of this Sericea. And this pasture doesn't have all that much Sericea in it, but it's cool to see with the goats. Most of their heads are always up, starting kind of at the top of the plant and working down. Versus cows and sheep will usually just start wherever it's the most tender. So I like that about the goats for sure. But yeah, we just got all the babies pulled off. Well, last couple weeks we've been weaning babies and getting our sheep and goats sold for the year, selling all the babies, and we still have some billies and some rams, but all our female stuff's been sold, and a lot of our rams and billies. And it's crazy how much, because these nannies, they're raising 60% of their body weight or more, and our sheep are raising closer to 80% of their body weight. So when we pull babies, I left these guys in twice as long in the paddock that they were just in. I left them in there quite a bit longer, almost twice as long as I normally would when there's babies. Those babies, they start eating a lot of feed. So pulling all the babies like we did, it feels like I don't have hardly any animals here. Felt like I was missing some. I had to double check and count as they were moving, because there's almost 50 head in here, and it just didn't feel like there was enough, but there's over 100 with all the babies, so it's definitely a drastic change. But it's awesome with sheep and goats, because you get to wean babies right now, and this year we've had plenty of feed, but usually right now can be kind of a tough time. It's dry, you're trying to build some stockpile. But if you get to wean all your babies right now, with cows, you don't really get that option. To wean a baby calf right now that was born in April would be pretty insane. But with sheep and goats, you get to wean a baby calf right now, or sorry, a kid or a lamb. And now these nannies are just going to start cranking condition. They're not even working anymore. They get the rest of the winter off until next spring when they start kidding again. And they're not in bad condition right now. If you look out over the herd, I'm really pleased with the condition they have. So I would by no means say they're in poor condition, but they're just going to crank the weight on from now till they won't even. They'll be doing great all through the winter. And cows, it's a little different. You kind of have to work to keep condition on cows this time of the year and all the way through the winter. But sheep and goats, you get to wean the babies in August. September rolls around, they're freeloaders, and they freeload all winter and look amazing. Versus cows, you can keep them looking good, but you have to work at it some. So small ruminants have that advantage, 3-4 months and their babies are ready to be weaned, and then they just crank the rest of the year. So I'm gonna take off. I gotta go move the other herd of sheep and goats, and got a lot to do today, but I'm getting a late start, so try to make up for it somewhere. We'll see you guys down the road.